The countries that will prevail in the near future, like right now, this century, will not be the ones with the biggest military or the biggest gross national product or the most power in the world. They will be the ones with the most advanced moral values that cultivate ethics and morality. So even a very big country like our country, America, with all the money and the resources and the military might and so on, is still coming to decline. It's happening right now before our eyes. America is in decline. And why? Because it has lost its moral values over the last couple of generations, if not more. Like right now in our Congress, it has been in gridlock for 20 years. Like nothing really happens. They're all nothing moves because people are generally spineless, speaking truth to power. They are clinging on to their jobs and their positions, and they refuse to really speak out. And so there's a moral decline in our country, and it can be echoed in its position in the world. Like, let's face it, America is going downhill really fast, right before our eyes. So the countries in the future will be those with a higher moral value system. And now, while we cannot solve the whole country's problems, we can, within each of us, speak to our own highest moral values. Speak truth to power. Take that bold step to make things right again. Do that project, that book, that things, express yourself boldly as to your true values. That will be the signs of the people and the countries that will prevail in this upcoming time. Like just to be able to speak somebody with an opposing view of yours. Ooh, that's tricky, especially now in the politics where everything's so divisive. And so one solution is to be able to see any situation where there's conflict like that you go into it and say, I'm determined to see a holistic picture. In other words, it always takes two to tango. Not one side is completely right and the other side completely wrong. No, go into it knowing that we're going to see this thing holistically. We'll see both sides of the story. And if I have opinion and I'm not out to convince you of my idea, I'm just going to share it. And I want to hear your viewpoint too. So it's a very different attitude on how to address all the divisiveness that in our country. The higher powers up high, they want to divide because that's how they keep in power. But we don't have to go for that. Think holistically, the whole people, and that could help a lot. That may be the only thing that can help nowadays with all this division.